yeah, push forward to go.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so 8%, friction's off, roll on RPM, warning lights, out, green, green, or heat, still. Okay, warning lights out, warning lights, low RPM. Okay, I'm gonna roll it down a little bit, pull up on collective, fingernails up.
Fingernails up, watch the RPMs, do it slowly. Get down to about 97 and then slight raise of the collective. And then let it come up with the collective, leave the collective up, let the throttle come back up and make sure it goes off at 97 and then lower it.
Okay, I got it backwards.
No worries.
More lights. Alright, are you doing noise? Good here. Very clear, takeoff. Okay. Oh, you got that? Okay. So, who's in our area?
So I heard a guy coming in for left 45. What runway is in use right now?
What runway is it?
Inbound from the east. This is a glider, you copy?
Yeah, copy. We're still 4.5 miles to the east.
Okay, well, we'd like to do a stop and go. Oh, negative? No, we're doing full stop, so obviously we'll be ahead of you. We'll be out of your way.
Okay, no problem.
Did that glider just say he was going to do his touch and go?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
So they didn't say what runway?
No, but I believe this guy here is the glider, and they're setting up for a left downwind 3-4.
Okay.
All right, now what about wind information? Have we got all that stuff together?
Do we do weather?
Have we done weather?
We have not.
Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point -3 Celsius. Altimeter 0 inches of mercury. Remarks: density altitude 5,500 feet.
Okay. So looks like we got a headwind right now, so I think it's going to be favoring.
We didn't get all the information there. Leave it back on.
We didn't?
Did you get the wind? What was the wind direction?
Oh, it stopped. So.
Visibility more than 1.
Slow it down. Slow it down. We're going to get it.
Clear below 1.
Listen all the way through.
All right. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point -3 Celsius. Altimeter 0 inches of mercury. Remarks: density altitude 5,500 feet. Bend Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 2100 Zulu. Weather. Wind 350 at 6 knots. Visibility more than 1.
Alright. 350 at 6 knots.
Alright, so which runway would you use?
3-4.
Yep.
So we want to come maybe at Alpha 2.
Bend, glider, Kilo Sierra, final, 3-4, bend.
Well, the glider's using Alpha 2 to come up, so let's use Alpha 3.
Okay. So we'll Alpha 3, 3-4.
For a departure to the northeast.
Departure northeast. Alright, so I'm going to say listening out leading edge at X, Alpha 3.
Leave it, you can leave it at that for now.
Alpha 3. Okay. I'm going to say that, and then we'll do our clearance, and we'll lift off.
Okay. Well, let's do our checks first.
First, okay. More lights out, the green, 3 in the green. Fuel, carb teeth, right trim.
Okay, how much fuel have we got?
We got about hour 45 minutes.
That's about right.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick up the nav lights on, landing lights on, both on.
Okay. Okay, so I'll say we're lift off to Alpha 3. We'll lift off, get there, we'll reevaluate.
Yes.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright.
We're clear to the left.
Clear right, okay. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 is going to be lifting off leading edge, taxiing over to Alpha 3, bend air traffic. Okay, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green. Fuel, carb down, right trim.
Across the field and cramping around to the left. For 45 minutes to get into left traffic. Then 3-4.
3-4, that's all I heard.
Yeah, it was bad radio.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Nice and slow.
Open the front vent, identifying opening front vent.
Okay.
Fix that drift. Good. Yeah, a little bit smaller on the movements of the cyclic, just tiny movements. Keep it in a smaller area, just little movements.
Okay.
Alright, so we're in a hover, we're about 22 inches.
28, okay.
Tails clear left.
Okay. Alright, watch left for me.
Okay, so you're still going to clear both ways.
Three is on 2 mile 45 for left traffic, 3-4 bend.
Left traffic, 3-4 bend.
I'll help you with the left and right, but you're PIC, you got to make sure you're happy looking both ways.
Okay, hold on. Okay, clear center right.
Good.
Moving on. Still clear your way?
Still clear.
Okay.
Okay, I got the traffic joining the left downwind.
Okay.
He's about midfield on a 45, about to turn
Okay.
onto the downwind.
Wind is still in our favor right now for 3-4.
Traffic ground 7963 into left downwind for 3-4 bend.
Slow it down just a little bit.
Okay.
Remember the old lady walking alongside us? She's been left behind.
Okay. Alright, so I'll bring to a hover behind these lines. Join that center line.
Also remember to clear left and right. This is an intersection. Someone could just be rolling straight out, not
Okay.
looking.
Okay.
Okay, square us up here so you can look both ways.
Okay, right clear, center clear, left clear.
Okay.
Wind is still in our favor. I don't hear any traffic, nobody's landing. Alright, here we go. Warning lights out, out the green, 3 in the green, feel, carb heat, okay.
Then traffic heading up to 40 kilos, taking off 3-4 via Alpha 3 for right departure to the northeast bend.
Should I set that?
Yes, you should. You need to let people know we're about to roll onto a runway.
Okay.
I feel like you're in a rush today.
You're
Actually, hold up.
Bend traffic ground 79063,
Yeah, there it
notice
is.
final for 3-4 bend.
Bend traffic heading up to 40 kilo. We're going to head back over the whole short line. Runway's yours, so Alpha 3 bend. Yeah, he turned quite a sharp.
Okay.
So what I was getting at with the turning to square it up over here is if you turn it up square, you can see the bases better. So my tail's clear for a pedal turn.
Yeah, clear.
So if I'm like this, I can't really see over my tail to see the base, can I, right?
No.
So we need to get it kind of nicely squared up.
Okay.
And you get your head out, have a good look to the right, see if we can see that base traffic.
Okay.
Traffic on final has what's the word? My mind's gone blank.
I'll take the next traffic.
Traffic on final has priority, right?
Right.
Even of aircraft on the ground, so we need to get out of the way, make sure he's got room to go. Okay, your controls again.
Okay, nice and slow here, nice and slow.
Nice and slow. Make sure you're clearing both sides.
Okay.
Make sure you're clear on bases.
Should I wait for him to get off?
No, he's coming off. We can just move on.
Okay, so radio call, what should we say?
Okay, so we will be taking off 3-4 via Alpha 3 for a right turn out to the east.
Okay, take via Alpha 3 for to the east, okay. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking off runway 34 via Alpha 3 for east departure. Bend air traffic.
Good.
Okay.
And we're a little bit too close to this
No,
line.
keep drifting that way.
Alright, but we've said it now, we've committed to it, double check.
Okay, right, center, left. Okay, here we go. Nice and slow.
And that's also why we do that last minute check. I mean, that guy may have been on a different frequency, he may not even been on the radios, right?
Okay.
So we always do one last little check before we cross out onto this line.
Okay. Alright, one last check. Alright, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, field carb heat, right channel. Okay. Left clear, center clear, right clear.
Okay.
Bring it to the center line. warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, field, carvey, right trim, okay. All right, hover, so we're going to slowly push forward and get our 40 knots.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
When we're ready, go for it.
Left, center, right. Okay, the wind is still in our favor. Yep, somewhat. All right, here we go.
Push through that. Right pedal. Okay, hold it there. Try not to bounce the controls. Just put it in, hold it, right pedal a little bit. A little bit more collective. Come up on the collective a little bit more. Okay, and there's 45. Start climbing up. Clear above us.
Okay.
Pull all the way up to 5 minutes. Get up to 20. I guess it's 23 point.
22.8.
22.8.
Okay, left, center, right, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, field, carpet, wind. Yeah, now we have a crosswind. Okay, so where do we go into the east?
Yeah, come back a little bit. Okay. Let's climb out about 60.
Okay.
Make sure we've got our power. We want to just get up into that safer area of 500 feet and 60 knots as soon as possible.
Okay. There we are. Okay, so left, center, right. Okay, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, field, carpet, right trim. Okay. So we're going to make a right turn here to the east?
Yep. Always look to where you're going to turn. Make sure you're not about to turn into anyone.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So, Prineville, okay.
Just keep it nice and square to start with and just head straight out to the east, right? This is our crosswind leg. Okay. And right now we would have been turning downwind if we wanted to stay in the pan, but we're on a crosswind for 3-4. And we're heading out to the east. We don't need to make any other calls right now unless there's some other traffic that might not have heard us.
So I shouldn't say that then?
No, you don't need to. You've already said you're making a right departure to the east, right? But if there was other traffic, say there was a guy out to the east inbound, you might want to make another call, just let him know. Check your trim. All right, so just leave us at 4,000.
Okay.
Get our max continuous and see what airspeed we can get at 4,000.
Okay.
Why aren't we climbing anymore right now? Why do we want to stay at 4,000 for a while?
Just because that's, I don't know.
So airplanes are 4,500 around here, and they may be coming into the pattern at 4,500.
Okay.
They may be coming to either end. So we stay underneath them for a little bit.
Okay.
Until we get a couple of miles outside of the pattern.
Okay.
And then we start climbing up.
Okay.
What's your manifold limits? So your continuous limit for today is
21.9.
21.9. So just under 22. So stay just under 22.
Okay.
At 4,000 feet, see how fast you can go.
Okay.
Heading 060. See if you can hold that.
Okay. 060. You want to pull right trim for me, please?
Okay, identifying right trim. Right trim's up.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
So, have you been around the back of Albutte?
Nope.
We'll go that way for a change. I mean, the usual is probably to go over that way, but we'll come back that way. We'll just head straight out to the east here. Can you see that little, kind of like a settlement area dead ahead?
Yes.
We'll head to be just to the left of that.
Okay.
Should be about 06055 or something.
Okay.
All right, let's say let's talk about some emergency procedure stuff here.
Okay.
Let's say we start suddenly getting thrown up against our seatbelts, airspeeds varying, big variations in the airspeed, maybe it's getting thrown us about a bit. What's going on there?
We're getting some moderate turbulence.
Yeah, so what's the procedure?
Slow down your airspeed, or I would do it between 60 and 70 and try to depart the area to a clear area.
Yeah. What else do we do? Or what else do we try not to do even?
No abrupt movement.
Yeah, don't over control. Don't go chasing, especially those roll movements.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. So we are, let's have a look. Press the nearest page here. You can tell us how far away we are from Bend. We're about 4 miles.
Okay.
So let's make a call to let them know where we are now, how high we are, and where we're going. So what would that be?
Okay, so Bender, Trevor, helicopter 40 kilos at 4,000, about 4 miles out to the east inbound for heading to the east. What should I say?
No, then we're departing to the east.
Departing to the east. All right, let's try it again. Bender, Trevor, helicopter 40 kilos at about 4,000 feet, 4 miles out, departing to the east.
Yeah.
Bender, Trevor.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Spinner traffic, helicopter 40 kilos at about 4,000 feet, 4 miles out, departure to the east, Spinner traffic.
So you said 4 miles out, but they didn't know which out you were at. You know they're going east, but they don't know which side of the airfield you were out.
So I say 4 miles out to the east and departure to the east.
A little bit of trim here. Step away from the strings. You want to see both strings either side, so a little bit more left pedal. A little bit more left pedal. There we go, that's feeling a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Traffic.
We're doing a bit of a crab angle, that's fine.
Yeah, taking runway 34 Alpha 2 for hookup control. Should be off in about 3 minutes from standing.
Alright, let's not get any lower. Let's actually start climbing up to about 4,500.
Okay.
Traffic helicopter 552 leaving the go on a 2.5 mile red 45 for runway 34 bend.
What we'll do is we'll cut to the left there so we don't overfly any of this while we stay away from this guy's
Traffic party 5, you're leaving a mode in position for runway 34 Alpha 2 for glider 2. About 2 to 3 minutes on the run.
So this is called Pal Butte. This farming area is called Alfalfa.
Oh, okay.
So we try not to overfly Alfalfa. This golf course out here on the left,
Yeah.
I think it's called Bruschetta Ranch.
Okay.
Or Bruschetta Golf Course, or the golf course just on the southwest side of Pal Butte.
What river is this right here?
I think this is an irrigation canal actually. I'm not sure that it has a name of a river, but...
Alright, so we're slowly climbing to 4,500.
Yeah, we'll climb to 4,500, kind of head, let's hold ahead of him about 050.
Okay.
10-degree turn to the right. So remember, anytime we're going to turn, just do a little clear, make sure we're not about to turn into something that was overtaking us.
Okay, warning lights out, top screen, 3 degree field, Carvey.
Good.
Brake trans is on.
So we're in cruise right now, so let's just see where all the temperatures and pressures have settled out. So
Okay.
oil pressure about middle of the green,
Yeah.
oil temperature on the high side in the top quarter,
Okay.
cylinder head temperature right on the white line.
Okay.
The reason we're doing that is so that when they're all in the green, but if, say in about 20 minutes time, one of them has dramatically changed, maybe there's something, we're still in the green, but maybe there's something wrong we need to think about.
Okay, sure.
Let's talk about some emergency procedures while we're flying out to Primeville.
Okay.
What would we do if, or what would you do if you're flying solo and the alternator light came on right now?
So, well, that could mean,
A little bit of left pedal.
that could mean that the light is malfunctioning or that we have alternator failure. So I'd look at the ampers, see if they were deviating at all.
Bad traffic, Sergeant 685 is currently 12 miles to the west, entering a left base runway 34 at bend. Any traffic in the area, please advise.
So, and then,
Glider kilo is here.
once I have if the amp is deviated at all, I know I have a problem. But if so, then I would, if they're in the negative, I'd shut off all early, but part of runway.
Hang on 1 second.
Bend with the glider and go right dog.
5,600 feet.
Oops. We want, hang on a second. A blank on the frequency for a second.
Okay.
Oh. So, if you ever forget the frequencies on the back of the chart here is you got all the frequencies in here. So Primeville is 122.8.
Right.
I want to put it on to Primeville because we're getting closer to Primeville, and also so that we won't have to hear the bend traffic chatter.
Okay. So, you know, with the...
Weather observation 2-1-1-6 Zulu weather. Wind 350 at 5 knots.
5 miles.
warning lights out, top degree,
So we'll follow, you see these power lines, right? There's one set and there's a second set. Let's stay, we'll go past the second set and we'll turn left and we'll follow them up towards Primeville.
Okay, sure.
And watch out for people who will do power line patrols. So watch out for planes doing power and helicopters doing power line patrols. Also, people use them to navigate, right? It's a really easy thing to follow. Okay. Just follow these lines. So always be careful crossing over this kind of stuff. Okay. So now it's a little bit quieter. We can talk a bit more about this. So we talked about, so the alternator light comes on. And so either we've got low voltage, over voltage, alternator failure. If something's gone wrong with the electrical system, so with the alternator.
So what do I have? Is it low voltage? High voltage? What do I have?
Gonna taxi to runway 33,
So who knows, right? Maybe it's giving a plus, maybe it's giving a negative, maybe it's in the middle. But the procedure is, what's the procedure when the alternator light comes on?
We'll check the amperes, and if there is either or, I would turn off all unnecessary electronics.
Okay. So let's just follow this road up. It's just easy to follow this road.
Right, center, or left.
Okay, good. So turn off unnecessary electronics. So what would you turn off right now?
I would turn off strobe navigation lights and master.
Why would you turn the master off?
Because I can still keep my necessary instruments like the tax, but it would still shut off all unnecessary.
Madras 70 and Delta is downwind for 3-4, Madras.
No, don't turn the master off. Okay, the master's going to turn everything off. Now turn all this stuff off. We don't want to do that.
Okay.
What we want to do is turn off unnecessary equipment, so landing light, nav light, strobe light, GPS, transponder,
okay,
and radios. We don't need the radios right now. We're not in controlled airspace. We don't need to be in contact with anyone.
Okay. All right.
Turn that off, right?
Okay.
Then we turn the alternator off.
Okay.
1 second.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Alternator's turned off.
Okay.
1000. Back on.
Okay.
Great, the light's gone out. Solved the problem. Slowly start turning everything back on.
Okay.
If it stayed on, what would we do?
Then we have a problem.
Yeah, we have a problem. So then we have a situation where we're going to be running on battery power alone.
Right. So if we were running on only battery power, I would land as soon as possible.
Okay, so we've got 3 different airports run on this frequency, okay?
Okay.
Prineville, Madras, and Sun River.
Okay.
So this is one of those ones where it's really important to get the calls in at the start and end, because I heard the guy talk about runway 33.
Okay.
Prineville has a runway 33.
Okay.
At the end he said Prineville, and then he corrected himself. He realized he was at Madras.
Okay.
So we want to keep a listen out for the traffic as we start approaching this field.
Okay.
So yeah, we were talking about, we turn off non-essential equipment, turn it back on, the alternator light's still on. Uh-oh, now we're only running on battery power. So I turn off stuff I don't need to preserve the battery power.
Right.
Because I don't want the tax to fail, the governor to fail, and the low RPM warning system to fail, which they will eventually.
All right. So I would land it then as soon as practical.
Yeah, so we land as soon as practical, which right now would probably be Prineville.
Right, right.
If we were 25 miles away from anywhere, I'd probably land it down by a road.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'd make a call, hopefully, to get hold of...
See that airstrip over there?
Yes, yeah, private airstrip. How far away do you reckon we are from Prineville? That's not going to tell you anyway.
Where's the airport? Oh, wait, there it is. 3 miles, 2.5, 3 miles.
I think we're more like 5 miles. I'm thinking about the size of one of those runways and how many fit in. Maybe 5 miles. Let's press nearest.
Okay.
Sierra 39, 5 miles. Oh, man, that was bang on, right on 5 miles.
Yeah.
So we're 5 miles to the south at 4,200 inbound to Prineville.
560, Montgomery, and left downwind runway 34, touch and go, Madras.
Okay. So, how about you make a call here? We are approximately 4.5 miles to the south at 4,200 inbound to Prineville.
Okay. So we're 5 miles in
Madras, head.
Alright, 4 miles out?
Yeah.
To the south.
Okay, Roger.
Inbound to Prineville.
Yeah, so start with Prineville traffic.
Okay. Prineville area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, about 4 miles to the south at 4,300 inbound to Prineville area traffic.
Great.
Okay.
That's it, man. Good job. Now, we don't know, we know what the runways are, right? It's 33, which we're in line with now, which is that one on the left. You see it?
For that one?
Well, I don't know. Where's the wind coming from?
Let's find out.
How are we going to find out?
What's their weather?
We don't have weather at Prineville. Are we going to find out?
We're going to do an orbit around the airport at 4,000.
Wow.
The wind socket.
Why 4,000? What's your altitude? How are you choosing that altitude?
Okay, let's see. So they are 3,200. So we want 500. So we want 3,700.
Well, if we're at 3,700, we're at helicopter traffic pattern altitude. If we do that, we'll make sure we're keeping an eye out. If we climb up another 500 feet, we're into airplane traffic.
Right.
So, it depends. I would probably come in at helicopter traffic pattern, so come down.
Okay.
And as we're coming down, we're scanning for traffic. Remember, this could be a place where people are flying without.
Warning like that, Alpha Green 3, green field, RV.
Papa, taxi to runway 33.
I don't know.
Did you say?
Runway 560, Papa 30, turn left, base, runway 34, touch and go,
Alright, keep us coming down. We haven't lost any altitude and we need to get down to a traffic pattern of
3,700.
Yeah, 38. Let's call it 38. Because it's about, we're round up to 3,300 for the elevation.
Okay.
Alright, let me take controls. Yeah, my controls.
Your controls.
Alright, so I want you to just concentrate on this approach. We're coming in here, right?
Okay.
So we don't know what traffic's going on, we don't know where the wind's coming from, but we do know that right now we're at the same height as an airplane, so we want to get down to avoid the flow of fixed wing traffic. So we've got a good descent coming down.
Okay.
Turbo traffic, Cessna A3, Papa, going to take off on runway 33, turbo traffic.
Yep.
I see him.
And so he's going to take off.
Okay.
Alright, so we will set up, we'll circle to the south and we'll come around for him. Bravo traffic heading up to 40 kilos, approximately 1 mile to the south. We'll be circling to line up at 33. Bravo traffic. You're clearing to the right?
I see what you said, yeah. Yep, clear right.
Alright, let's pull some power in. Let's get our nav lights on our landing light on, please.
Okay, identify nav lights, strobe light, landing light.
Good, thank you. So notice I forgot to put the strobe light back on after we did our little demonstration of turning off non-essential equipment.
Alright.
So we're clearing around here, make sure we're giving that guy plenty of room. And we're going to assume...
560, Papa 30, final runway 34.
We're going to assume that 33 works, and we better check the windsock on final. If it doesn't work for us, we'll do a go around, right?
Okay, sure.
So this is looking like a right base for 33, do you think?
Yes, we are on right base 33.
Okay, your controls.
Okay, my controls.
And you can make a right base to final 33 cool for Prineville.
Prineville air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on turning right base to final for runway 33, Prineville area traffic. Okay, so.
Pre-landing checks.
One lights out, top green, 3 green field, car V, right trim, you want to pull right trim for me? Push right trim.
Identifying right trim's going down.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Alright, left, center, right, make sure my final's it. Okay. Yeah, look. Alright, we are very steep here.
Alright, let's lose some altitude.
Prineville area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on final for 33, Prineville area traffic.
Turbo traffic, Cessna A3, Papa, upwind runway 33, and we're gonna eastbound departure, turbo traffic.
So where's he gonna go? What did he say?
I cannot, I don't know.
Don't worry. Eastbound departure, so he's gonna make a right turn at some point.
Hey look, they have a K-Max there, we should check that out.
That K-Max?
Yeah, yep.
Sun River Unicom 9010 that code, 12 miles.
That?
No, that's over there, see?
Oh yeah.
And a Huey. Okay, warning lights outside the green 3 green 4. Okay, wind area, landing area to left, we can do right too. Wind's in our favor right now.
Looks good, huh?
Yeah.
Let's continue down. Remember to call out 30 knots.
Okay. Bring airspeed, lowering. Center line, 40 knots.
295 and understand favoring one-way 36.
Okay, on 30, on 30, 30 knots.
Good. Watch the descent, watch the power. Get us on center line.
Left traffic 36.
Walk us forward, walk us forward. Left pedal. Alright, bring us over to center line and just bring us to a hover here.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to do right traffic for 3-3, okay? Now, one thing we've got to watch out for, we're going to be crossing a runway there, and this guy's turning right too, so we want to watch out for that. Like we said, we round this up to 3,300 for this elevation, so plus 500 feet would be 3.8 for pattern altitude.
Okay.
Do our usual checks, and then we'll depart for right traffic 3-3.
Okay. Alright, so warning lights out, the green. 3 in the green, field, car V, right trim off. Yep. Okay, so private air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking out for runway 33 for right close traffic.
Perfect.
Okay. Private area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking out for runway 33 for right close traffic, private area traffic. Okay. warning lights out, top of green, 3 green, 4 steel, car feed. Okay, here we go. Left, center, right. Okay. Wind is good?
Wind is good. Wind is shifting a little bit, but that's good. So remember, as you start pushing forward, it's going to try and throw the nose up, and you're just going to hold it. You're not going to try and bounce with the controls. Slowly walk into it. Efficiency comes in, push forward through it. Hold this attitude, hold it just here. Pull up a little bit on the collective, a little bit off cyclic. There's 44, clear as we climb out.
Okay.
No control still.
Fine control, okay.
Stay center line. And remember, we're about to cross this runway. Okay. Winds are shifting,
right,
so...
clear, left clear, center clear, right clear again.
Keep climbing up.
Floor max.
There we go. Whoa. So you see this rock pile here?
Yeah.
This is where we do some of the long line training. It's pretty cool. We've got some little circles out there. We try and put the bucket into the circles and the squares. Do a load of more around here.
Alright.
So what do we want to climb up to? What's 300 feet AGL here?
3800.
That's 500 feet?
560, partially, and left base, runway 34, go left base.
Okay. Alright, let's make a turn. Clear left.
Okay. You did see that K-Max though, didn't you?
I did. So we're going to be doing right traffic for 3-3, so let's get ourselves a nice good pattern that's going to go parallel to 3-3.
Okay.
Feels like we're a little bit far out. Let's move in a little bit more.
Okay. Alright, 3800, 65 knots. Final area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind for 3-3. Final area traffic.
Metal Turbulence, 560, Vortex, and final runway 34, I can go.
Let's have a look at these windsocks. What's going on with these windsocks?
Looks like they're favoring 3-3 right there.
You sure?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they're dead pretty much, but yeah, they're in the direction of 3-3.
So we always check this crossing here. Remember, we've got downwinds either side of 2-8 as well, so you really want to be... I know I'm distracting you talking about these. Yeah, nice K-Max.
1-2 echoes, downwind for runway.
But you see what I'm saying? The wind socket is still in our favor?
I don't know. That's kind of looking to me like it might be switching up to 2-8 now. It does. Looks like now we would be in line with it. Can you see that?
You're right, yeah.
All right, so let's switch it up to runway 28.
Which one's 28?
So 28 is going to be facing that way. So we're going to have to make a left turn and join a left base of 28, okay?
Okay, so we're making, so I can say primary traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, making left turn for left downwind 28.
Now we'll be joining a left base. So let's make this turn now. Let's clear our area, make this turn.
Okay.
This is the difficulty of crossing runways and shifting winds, and like I said, you're going to come out and do your initial solo when the winds are very, very calm.
Right.
But I want you to be able to make decisions, make the right calls. Don't get too high. Stay at 3-8 for pattern altitude.
Okay.
So now we're circling around, and we're now going to join a left base for runway 28.
Okay, circling.
Alright, so we can just say we're on left base.
Private area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on right base for 28. During the final private area traffic.
Left base, that's what I was trying to say.
What are you?
This is our left base, we're doing left turns, right?
Gosh dang it.
Alright, my controls for a second?
Yeah, your controls.
Okay, let's clear around, we're a little bit high here. Let's clear that final. Alright, now, I want you to make another call. We are saying we're on a, and you can emphasize the word left. Left base, turning final 28, Primeville.
Left base, turning final.
Yep.
Okay. Private area traffic, helicopter 40 is turning left base to final. Rival area traffic, 28. Crap.
No worries. Does this look kind of reasonable approach?
A little steep, but yeah, that looks pretty good.
Your controls, 1,000 foot markers. Your controls for 1,000 foot markers. Do our usual pre-landing checks.
Yeah, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 green, steel car feet, right trim off?
Right trim is off.
Okay. Center line.
There's a windsock on our right side. Looks like we're going to accept a bit of a right cross. The one on the left, though, says it's more in line.
Right. Okay, almost 30. 30.
Pull the power in. Just keep walking us down, get onto the center line. Good. Now, what feels better with these winds, 2.8 or 3.3? Your choice, truly.
I think 2.8, really.
You think 2.8's better?
Yeah, I mean, look at that wind socket.
That one seems to be pretty much in line. You've got a wider runway, I suppose there's that benefit, but it's really up to you. It seems to be, either would work.
Okay.
But your choice.
Alright, well, yeah, 2.8, so I would say private traffic, helicopter 40 kilos taking off runway 28 for right close traffic.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, private area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos taking off runway 28 for right close traffic, private area traffic. Okay, let's see if I can do this better this time. One lights out, top green, 3 green, field, fire feet, left, center, right. Okay, outer, center line. Okay, here we go.
Clear above as you climb, and clear left and right as we cross this runway, clear left.
Okay, clear right.
Above. Keep that climb coming up. Down center line.
Item 560, final 3 go.
What's that formation in front of us, that rock formation? You see
Where?
it?
I don't
Just
see
on the...
Oh, Smith Rock?
Yeah, Smith Rock. Just coming up a little bit more. We're going to get up to that 300 feet AGL before we make the turn.
Okay.
I'm a little bit off cyclic. Remember, our best climb rate is how fast?
53.
Okay. And safe airspeed for auto rotations would be more like somewhere 55 to 60.
Okay, I'll keep it at 60.
So 60 is a good climb out speed with a max 5 minute if we need it to get a good amount of altitude before we make our turns.
Okay, left, center, right. Here we go.
Clear. So what's this leg that we're turning onto right now?
Upwind.
Oh, we're on upwind. We just turned onto something else, and we're about to turn onto downwind. But what's that something else?
Base?
Nope.
That's not base.
No, base is what we turned before final. Crosswind. Crosswind. So that was right crosswind, now right downwind.
Alright.
Upwind was after takeoff.
Alright, 3800. Alright, mindful area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind from 28. Mindful area traffic.
I don't sound too upset about it, man. You're flying a helicopter.
Not doing well today.
Don't forget to check this crossing. Make sure no one's about to land backwards on 1.5.
Okay.
You know, like I said to you, some days you just get days where you have plateaus, and also some days you just push so hard, day after day.
I'll just forget
Traffic Cessna 5318 Mike, 5 miles west of the field in 8,900 descending. I'll cross midfield and enter 45 for runway 33, private.
what's mile? He's about what, 5 miles to the west, you said?
I didn't catch his exact position, but he was trying to sign up for 3-3, I believe.
Okay. More like that, top the green, 3 green field, car left, center, right. I'm pretty close. Alright, here we go.
That bird?
Yep.
Okay.
30.
That's pretty steep to me. I made a bit of an early turn and didn't lose any altitude here.
Should we orbit? Retry?
You can land at the far end if you want, midfield. You can go around.
Alright, let's go around. Let's try to go around.
Okay, so let's do a low approach only, okay? So let's just come down, never lose more than 40 knots. Get somewhere near an air taxi. And you make this cool, you're basically low approach only, runway 28 for right close traffic.
We are what?
Low approach only.
Low approach for 28?
Yep.
Private area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on a low approach for 28. Private area traffic. Okay, so what are we going to do here?
Keep on coming down. I want to see 40 and 40. We're going to watch this crossing traffic.
How am I doing there?
You're good.
Okay. And about 45. feet, 25 gear speed.
Okay, go around.
Okay, so
what are you going to do? You're going to pull some power in. You already got some airspeed, so let's pull up to a max 5 minute. We want to get away from the ground, hold center line, climb out 55 to 60, clearing as we climb. Come over center line.
United copy 560, moderation, that base, runway 34, let's go.
A little bit faster, a little bit faster, a little bit more power.
Okay. Alright, so I should call for go around?
No, that's fine. You've already said you're doing that approach only, so it's the equivalent of saying you're kind of just going along. We're on the upwind if you wanted to make a call, but we're going to just do our normal turn to downwind. We'll make a downwind call for 28.
Okay, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 and green, field, car feet. Okay.
Good.
And left, center, right.
Copy, here we go, 560, Monogatari, final, there's no touch to go.
I don't know what he said at all.
Last call, unintelligible on 122.8.
What? Alright, left, center, right. 3800.
Looking to, yeah, do our normal pan, 70 knots and 500 feet AGL.
Yeah.
Do our checks, look at windsocks, see what options we got, look for crossing traffic, look my side as well, make sure no one's coming in on 15, got their left and rights, backwards.
Okay. Primal area traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind for 28, primal area traffic. Alright, so that's good. So landing areas, we have the taxiway, and we have the runway, and we have the end to the left. Hey look, there's another helicopter down there.
Yeah, what's the windsock saying?
It's saying, I can't tell. So that one says it's saying we're going to have a crosswind, that one's saying we're going to have a headwind.
Yeah, what's kind of things that cause that?
Variable winds.
Variable winds, but what causes that? To start descending down.
High temperature and difference in pressure at the local area.
Let's head this way a little bit, give ourselves plenty of room. Thermal actions kind of bubbling up, creating local winds. So let's see this here's like work area where there's a load of trucks and stuff in the sand. Let's head for there.
Okay.
Don't lose any more altitude at this point.
Okay.
This is not particularly, there's a lot of wires around here, right? So if we have an engine failure around here, we're kind of limited with options of all this stuff going on. So let's hold the altitude up, but let's open it up a little bit. So when you come around, you've got more time and space.
All right.
Okay.
Left, center, right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Don't climb either though. Stay at 37. Okay, try and look at your spot.
Yep, I did.
United copy 560, Monogatari,
This looks like we've got more time to work with, right?
Yep. Alright, private area traffic, Helicopter 40 kilos on, final for 28, private area traffic. Okay, so 679.
So we're just going to walk it down, nice. This is great, this is a great angle. Nicely set up, so do your pre-landing checks and then we'll...
United copy 560, Monogatari, turn left downwind, south departure.
Alright, I just hit the checklist. That's top of the green, 3 bill car heat, right trim off.
Good.
Okay, we got a headwind, it looks like. Slow it down. Wow.
That wind's quite strong right now.
Yeah.
Make sure we're on the center line. So we're approaching 30, so we really want to make sure we're pulling from train.
5318 flying 3 miles west in 6,500 descending, crossing midfield, lap 2 in the max.
Okay, so we've got some traffic coming in from the west. Alright, bring it to a hover here. Stop for a second. Go and do some hover work.
Okay.
Take us back, taxi back on this. But actually, you know what? Even better. Command controls for a second.
Air control.
Command controls. Lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel good, copy. Now cross over here. Looking good your side?
Yep.
So we know the wind's coming roughly from the left, so we won't make a turn to the right until we get back down into a nice hover. Clear still?
Yep, clear.
So we'll just walk it down, face it into the wind, keep our performance, get ourselves into a hover. We're back into ground effect. We've got some help here, right? Your controls. Got them?
Yep, my controls.
Yeah, you got them. All right, let's do a controlled pedal turn, face the other way. Your choice to left or right.
Okay. My side clear.
Okay. Clear left. All right, now we're going to just walk down here with a tailwind, so you're going to have to do a little bit of work with the pedals. Now we need to let people know what we're doing. So how do we know what taxiway this is? You can just start walking us down as we're talking about this.
Taxiing to the right of 28.
Yeah, taxiway right side of 28 or west or north side of 28. So we can just say taxiing on taxiway north of 28 towards the east.
Okay. Private area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos taxiing on taxiway north of 28 to the south, to the east. Private area traffic.
Good. All right, now, remember we were doing those pirouettes the other day?
Yep. You want to do that?
Yeah, but don't go any faster than this. And let's start with our left pirouette.
Okay.
Make sure you clear your tail. Good.
Manifold traffic, Cessna 5318 Mike, is going to cross midfield at 5,500, right low.
Crossing the field at 5,500. This is looking good.
Mike, Hillsborough Base.
Head on that.
Mike, go ahead.
A little bit fast on the second half, but again, let's do it the other way. What do we need to watch out for if we're going to do right pedal turns?
To be sure to catch it if it keeps going too fast. If it goes too fast, it'll be out of control.
Yeah, see with the left pedal turns, if it goes too fast, we can let off the left pedal and the torque will take over, right?
Right.
If it goes too fast to the right, we got to stamp left pedal and there might not be enough authority.
Okay.
We may run out of tail rotor thrust.
Okay.
So let's not let any fast right turn build, because then it gets harder to stop because of inertia, right?
Right.
So just slow the pace down on the taxi. Maybe come up another, maybe half a foot or so. So just walk us down, do a really nice, slow, controlled right.
Hello, traffic, Cessna 5318 Mike, is now still the field, descending to traffic pattern altitude, entering a 45 for runway 28, right low.
All right, now
Hold it there. It's nice and slow. There you go. I'll keep walking us back a little bit. Try and look over your shoulder if you can. Make sure we're not about to turn into someone. Ooh, easy. A little bit harder to the right, huh? Okay, keep us coming all the way around. Cool, okay. And what we'll do is we'll get up here and we're going to do some air taxi work, okay?
Okay.
So what's that windsock saying? Kind of saying the wind's coming from the left.
North.
Yep.
The north.
Coming from the north, something like that. Been quite a bit shifting around a fair amount, really is. So if we do an air taxi and we go that way towards the south, what do we not want to do?
I don't know.
No, on quickstop.
Quickstop.
Yeah, remember quickstop, if we do it with a tailwind, there's a good chance we might get into settling with power as we kind of quickstop down into a tailwind and slow it down just a little bit.
Come on.
Bravo traffic, Cessna 5318 Mike, is on left downwind runway 28, right low.
Okay, where's that dude?
Can't tell.
Okay, he's on left downwind 28.
Oh my god.
Where would that be?
To the right of 28, to the right of us.
Yeah. Alright, my controls for a second?
Your controls.
Okay, got him. Let's get us lined up on the whole short line, see if we got a chance to get across. You see him? There he is.
Yep, there he is.
Bravo traffic heading up to 40 kilos, crossing 28 at the east end, taxiing to the south. Let's keep going. Thank you. Double check.
Yep, still
good?
Yep.
So I'm going to get into a little bit of an air taxi. I'll put us at the other end and we can do some air taxi back. You also get to see your K-Mac. Look how slow we are. We've got no airspeed.
Yeah.
Tailwind's useless. Got a lot of ground speed. Alright, so I'm going to make a very gradual, very gradual descend down, back into ground effect.
You have like 0 airspeed.
Yeah.
You can hover.
Can you hear but you can feel the vibrations, right? So we're not at complete 0, we're still kind of riding that transverse flow effect. But we do want to get into that ground effect before we come to a true 0 airspeed.
Okay.
Alright, we'll just move up here a little bit. This is the self-serve fuel, if we ever come to Primeville and do some fueling.
Okay.
What I want us to do, I want us to be able to air taxi following this line, okay?
Okay.
Alright, your controls, you can just take us along here. Just do us a normal walking pace. You got them. Just a normal walking pace, a little bit slower than I was doing.
Road traffic, Cessna 5318, Mike, turn final runway 28, Prenwell.
Double check this intersection as we approach it, make sure no one's racing out or racing in. We'll go right up to the hold short line for 3-3, then we'll turn around.
Okay.
And then we're going to make a radio call to say we're air taxiing back. So once you've done the turn, once we get there and we turn around, I'll get you to rehearse what you're going to say for this.
Okay. A nice twin. That's a twin, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, hold us here. Make a nice slow left pedal turn.
Clear my side?
Okay, don't go any closer than that.
I'm trying.
Come down a tiny bit. Alright, let's put it down.
Okay.
I can feel you pulling the collective up. Remember, we just want to keep coming down. Don't try and, as the ground effect starts pushing us up the closer we get. There we go. Alright. So, what's our call going to be if we're air taxiing along this taxiway and it doesn't have a name or a number?
Probably helicopter 40 kilos taxiing along the east taxiway from south to the north.
I'm just probably 560, Lomacati, 10 miles, no
Go for it.
That
will be an air taxi. You can pick us up first, and then you can make that call and it'll be an air taxi.
Road traffic, Cessna 5318, Mike, is clear, runway 28, Prenwell.
Okay, let's start over. Alright, slow down, I think. Alright, so, warning lights out. How about green? Green the green. Fuel. Power heat.
How much fuel have we got?
About 50 minutes. No.
So what's this one telling me?
That's 15.
Yep.
And that's a little less than an hour. About an hour, 5 minutes. Hour, 10 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Hour, 10 minutes. We got to be on the ground with 30 minutes fuel reserve for the school policy. So take away 30 minutes, leaves us about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. How long does it take to get back and forth from Primeville?
15. So we got about 10 minutes to play.
Yeah, about 5-10 minutes. Let's make our air taxi and quick stop if the wind favors. I'm not sure if it will.
Yeah.
But we'll do an air taxi. Yeah, I think maybe we can do an air taxi quick stop. We'll do the quick stop near the K-Max. Come down to hover, look at the K-Max, and then we're going to take off, okay?
Alright, so good. Can I make my call before I lift off?
Say again?
Can I make my call before I lift off?
Sure, yeah.
It says it's, release the load. Alright, so Primeville Air Traffic Helicopter 40 Kilo is on the east taxiway going to make an air taxi from south to north.
Good.
Okay. Primeville Air Traffic Helicopter 40 Kilo is on east taxiway going to do an air taxi from south to north. Primeville Air Traffic.
Textbook. Great.
Alright, here we go. Let's... warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, feel, carving, left, center, right, wind, yeah, okay.
Wind's going to be sort of from our front left. This guy's back taxiing, so we'll see where he goes. Okay?
Alright, sure. Alright, here we go.
Us drifting forward, come back a little bit. Bit of left pedal. Left pedal coming up.
Gosh, dang it.
Left pedal, keep control of it.
Feel that?
Yep.
Oh, I was like at full there. Alright, so
maybe we'll just do an air taxi and then we'll just gradually bring it back down to a normal taxi, especially as this guy maybe, we'll see what he's doing, but...
Runway traffic, Cessna 5318 Mike is crossing the approach end of runway 25, prime loop. Correction of runway 28, prime loop.
Come down a little bit. We're in a high hover right now. Let's just start there.
This is 560 Charlie, 5 miles northwest of the airport, and 5,050 descending, and we'll 45 degree join the left downwind runway 33. What's up? Thank you.
So we're finding a bit of a left crosswind here that's giving us Vortex Ring State in the hover. Okay?
Yeah,
so that's what we're working on here. So it's good hover practice, but where are we going now?
I thought you said turn over here. Alright, did you not say that? Hey,
No
clear
worries.
your side.
Oh, yeah, mic controls for a second.
Cessna 5318 Mike is clear of runway 28, prime loop.
Cessna on the east side taxiway of Primeville. How far are you guys coming to the south?
Say again?
You guys coming all the way down here on the east taxiway at Primeville?
I'm going to the fuel pump. 1 a.m.
Okay, so fuel pump. Where's the fuel pump? Yep. So if we still go in air taxi right now, it's going to be right in his face, right in the right. So what we'll do is, how about let's just go and take off 3-4, and we'll head back towards Bend, yeah?
Alright, sure.
Sounds like a plan?
Yep.
Alright, tail's clear. I'll get us back up onto the runway, ready to go. What's our call going to be?
So this is 3-3.
Yep.
So it would be Primeville Air Taxiway helicopter 40 kilo. It's going to be out for runway 33 for left close, for left departure to the west.
To the south. Southwest. Well.
Southwest.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, think about it, that's roughly where Bend is right now, to the southwest. Yeah. Okay, well, you want to do this?
Yes.
Okay, your controls.
My control.
So this is the whole short line, so let's make our call prior to taking the runway.
So southwest departure?
Yeah.
Okay. Primeville area traffic, helicopter 40 kilo is going to be taking off runway 33 for southwest departure. Primeville area traffic.
Good. All clear this way.
Okay.
Under traffic, Cessna 560 Papa Charlie, 45 degree join the left downwind runway 33.
Left downwind. Where the hell is...
Yeah, he'll be coming in from this side.
Here we go. I did my checks, by the way. I did it in my head.
Okay.
Still clear your way?
Down a little bit. Still clear my way.
Clear my way.
We're looking for that traffic too.
I'm not seeing them, are you?
No.
Still clear? Still clear?
Still clear.
Okay. Alright.
Primeville traffic, Cessna
Clear your tail.
560 Papa Charlie, and left downwind runway 33. What's up?
There he is, I see him.
Okay. Alright, cliff pedal turn.
Okay.
Still clear. Windsock says it's still a good idea.
Yeah, somewhat.
Whenever you're ready.
Here we go. Warning lights out. South 3.
And the Primeville helicopter, where is your position?
What is our position?
Okay. This helicopter 40 kilo, we are just on the numbers at 33, getting ready to take off for southwest departure.
So are you still in the runway or are you looking for you?
Yeah. Say we're on the runway, we have you in sight, no factor.
This is 40 kilo, we are on the runway, we do have you in sight.
Okay, roger. 0 Papa Charlie.
Okay, alright, one lights out, top of the green, 3 green, field, car feet, left, center, right, wind. Okay, I am ready. Here we go.
Okay. Push through as it tries to push your nose up. Hold the head. Ah, that's good. That's better. That's better. Stay center line.
Right.
Climb out. Picture about 55 to 60.
Copy, Cessna 560, power Charlie, turn left base, runway 34, full stop.
Is this guy sound a little bit nervous about knowing where our position is? So when we are turning left crosswind, we can let him know.
Okay.
We'll double check the 28's not being used.
Yeah, look left, right, center, okay.
Just get that climb up. 55 to 60. You can trim, that will help as well. A little bit of left pedal, there you go. Double checks and cross. Alright, it's 300 feet, make a left turn, and you can say we're on a left crosswind, 3-3, departing to the southwest.
Left crosswind for 3-3.
Yep.
Rifle air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on left crosswind for 3-3, departure to the southwest, private air traffic.
Good. Nearly said bend, didn't you?
What?
Did you stumble or nearly say bend?
560, power Charlie, turn final 3-3, full stop.
Alright, so we're going to head this way. So you see these towers, these wires, right?
Yep.
If we're going to cross over wires, do you know the kind of the tip about the best place to cross wires at?
Right at the tower, because that's where the lines are highest.
Yeah, and also then you know there's something you can see that you're definitely clearing. So
okay.
Pick one of these towers and cross over at the tower.
Okay. What should my altitude be?
Well, we're kind of departing now. We need to get over this terrain. We're kind of getting into the airplane pattern, which is not probably the best place to be. You've got to keep your head out, make sure no one's coming in without being on the radio. I'd rather we stayed a little bit lower than the pattern,
okay,
but not all the way down to our pattern altitude, because we're not going to clear these.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
It always compromises this.
Could you pull right trim for me, please?
Okay, identifying right trim. Actually, you know what? See if you can do it.
Okay, sure. Let me get over these towers. I don't know how to down real fast.
All right. Again, remember, towers are patrolled by aircraft as well as used for navigation, so clear these as we cross them.
Okay. So I want to use the collective. I'm going to let go of the collective, aren't I?
Yes, you're going to have to let go of the collective. As you let go of the collective, it may droop a little.
Okay.
So,
all right, identifying right trim.
good.
Okay.
Double check again.
How was that?
Good. So yeah, when you say identifying, make sure you're looking at it. Preferably you have your hand on it, because that way I know you're going to pull the same thing. So it'll be like identifying right trim, pulling right trim.
Okay.
Let's cut left a little bit, right? Can you see where the canal goes? Can you see where it comes up to that little pool? Let's follow that round, because that way we're going to make sure we stay out of Redmond's airspace. We'll stay to the left of the canal as we head back towards Bend.
Okay.
Roger, copy. 560, power Charlie, clear runway, and head back to the southwest.
Yeah, he sounds like he's a cross-country student from Hillsborough Aviation.
Funny you should say that. So they've got a, excuse me, a satellite school almost set up at Primeville. They bring their cross-country students over to here. They stay here right now.
Yeah.
Because they can build their cross-country time here in this nice weather instead of all the crap that they have to deal with on the other side of the mountains.
Yeah.
What it does mean is there's a lot of internationals where the accent's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand.
We can't, we don't have, let's see, do you think we have time to fly over, kind of near those mountains, just kind of check it out?
So how much fuel time we got left?
15 and about an hour. About 50 minutes.
About 50 minutes, okay. So, how long's Bend away?
Bend is 13 miles, so about 10 minutes.
Okay, and then our reserve, plus 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So how much time we got to play around with?
10 minutes.
Okay, gonna have a look.
Alright, left, center, right.
Let's make a call to Primeville.
Okay, we are, what are we doing? We are departing we are heading of...
Alright, so we are about 4.5 miles to the southwest of Prineville at 4,300. We're going to be maneuvering up on front. How view.
560 Charlie and hold the runway 28. We'll cross the runway 28, heading back to the terminal ramp.
So we are 4 miles out to the southwest, maneuvering around Powell Butte.
Yep.
Okay. Prineville area target, helicopter 40 kilos, about 4 miles to the southwest. We'll be maneuvering around Powell Butte, the Prineville area traffic.
Now, get a good climb rate in.
Crossing the runway 28.
Okay, what's your power saying though? Remember, we're climbing up, so we're going to get less of a manifold pressure limit as we climb up. Our manifold pressure limits go down as we come up. We're going to get up to about 6,000. What's the current temperature, do you think? About 24?
23.
6,000, 23. You can pull about 21.5 for our continuous.
I'm right there.
All right, now, wind moves through obstructions like this like water would. It's hard to imagine, but water will the wind or the water would come up here, and as it comes over the top, it would turbulently kind of roll over, and then start trying to go back down. So when we get on the lee side is the side not facing the wind, we may get downdrafts. So we're going to be real careful about that, okay?
Okay, all right.
So I want us to stay on the updraft side for as long as possible to get some nice clearance, okay?
Okay, and I am on the updraft side?
Yes, because the wind's coming out of the north generally, northeast. So right now, but even here, right, this here might cause some turbulent activity.
Okay.
But remember, don't over control. We get a bit of a roll and a bump as we come up here. There we go. Just like I said, huh?
Cessna's departing runway 33 westbound, Prineville.
Westbound, so watch out for him. Watch out for these guys, make sure there's no guy lines coming off.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Yeah, so let's not turn into the lee side yet. Let's stay on this side. Let's climb around a little bit on the windward side where we're going to get performance. We're also less likely to get turbulence.
Okay. Good.
As we depart here, let's go out kind of cross rather than downwind. Does that make sense? If the wind's coming here, any of this stuff is starting to...
So right here?
Yeah, so we'll just descend down here.
Okay.
Remember, don't push forward on this, so we're just going to lower the collective, descend down and out.
Okay.
So that blade slap, high speed, low descent.
Right.
So what can we do about that? We can lower the collective a little bit more, get down to about 12 inches of manifold pressure, keep coming down.
There you go. Hold on.
A little bit of right trim here, little right pedal for the trim. Then we get to clear as we're coming out here. There you go, we've got a good descent rate, blade slap's gone, right?
Yeah.
Almost. It's better anyway.
Alright, there's the airport. Warning lights out, south of green. 3 green fuel, carb heat, right trim is up.
See that? See that Redmond runway?
Yeah.
See it's kind of in line with where we're about to cross?
Yeah.
So also watch out for that. We don't get people coming in. If we're high here, we may be interfering with people's flight path in for a final for runway 28. How do I know it's runway 28?
Because of the compass.
Yeah.
So, we're not in their airspace, are we?
No, their airspace is about 4 to 5 miles out from the center of the runway. One thing we can do to check that is go onto the map page. Let me just go to this terrain warning.
Some nice houses.
See that? You see that semicircle?
Yeah.
That's Redmond's airspace.
Okay.
So that's why we try and stay to the left of that canal. That canal is a good line to follow to make sure we're not about to run into their airspace. And then you see that bend in the road? Yeah. You see where that road curves around there?
Yeah.
We'll stay to the left of that.
Alright.
So how far do you reckon we are from Bend right now?
8 miles, 8, 9.
That probably sounds about right. Press the nearest button. Redmond first, then Prineville, then 8.8. So let's get on to Ben's frequency, so let's switch it over to the weather for a second.
2 points, -1 Celsius. Altimeter 2,908 inches of mercury. Remarks, density altitude 5,006.
We'll get the weather first.
Yeah.
Stay at 42.
Bend Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 2207 Zulu weather. Wind 330 at 6 knots.
3306.
15 knots.
Oh, gusty.
Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000 feet. Temperature 27 Celsius. 2 points, -1 Celsius. Altimeter 2,989.
So, with the wind, we have a little bit of crosswind right now then.
Yeah, you see how we're kind of crabbing into it? We're heading that way, but our nose is facing that way.
Right.
So our course, or ground track, is this way,
Okay.
but our heading is to the right.
Okay.
That's called a wind correction angle, or crabbing into the wind to the right. So let's not get any lower. Let's go climb up to 4,200 on our way in. So what's our call going to be to Bend?
Center traffic, Helicopter 40 is about 7 miles to the northeast, inbound for...
Don't even need to worry about the runway at this stage, but we could give them our altitude.
With our altitude, okay. Alright, here we go. Center traffic, Helicopter 40 is about 7 miles out to the northeast at about 4,200. Center traffic.
But you didn't tell them what our plan was. Are we staying here? Are we going north? Are we going south? So you just want to say inbound to Bend. But we'll put that in the next one, okay?
Okay, all right.
So really what it's about is where are you? How high are you? What are you doing? Or where are you going kind of thing.
Okay.
So this is where I am, this is how high I am, and this is what my intentions are.
Okay.
That should be pretty much those kind of calls covered. And if you're, if you want guidance, you just follow, you look at some of your instruments, you look at your compass, you look at your altimeter, you look at the GPS, or you try and gauge how far it is, and that was a good guess. And when you're gauging, maybe your GPS isn't working, maybe you're just on a different page.
Okay.
And just check out approximately, just say approximately 7 miles to the northeast.
Alright, alright.
So let's see now. Which runway is in use, probably?
The front 3-4, if you want to go 3-4.
Okay, and
1-6.
So which one's going to be in use though? Which
3-4.
runway? Yeah.
3-4.
So the direction of the wind is where the wind's coming from, and that's the way we want to face. So we want to match those up.
Okay.
3-4 or 3-2 or whatever it was is closer to 3-4. So when you hear the wind, put it on the compass, and they'll think, well, the wind's coming from there. That's the way we're going to turn as well. It's going to be around 3-4.
Okay.
Well, how are we going to get into the traffic band here from this side? What are we going to do?
We could just enter an extended base. Like we're kind of on base right now, we're just extended. So if we just keep going on this track, we'll hit base, and we'll be on an extended final.
If we hit base, then what way are we going to turn?
Left.
And if we turn left, which way will we be facing?
160, so we can't do that.
Okay, so let's try again, then hold 4,200.
So, alright, we could make a left downwind for 3-4, a right downwind for 3-4, and we'll land on 3-4.
Yes, good. Now, there's something called a 45, and it's an entry into the downwind, which is what we're going to be doing. You come in at a 45-degree angle, hit the downwind, and then go downwind, right base, final. So we could be, if we're about 3 or 4 miles out, maybe even 2 miles now, we're on a 2-mile 45.
For right closed traffic, 3-4.
Yes.
2-mile 45?
We're on a 2-mile 45 for right traffic 3-4.
Okay. Bend air traffic, Helicopter 40 close on a 2-mile 45 for right closed traffic, runway 34, Bend air traffic.
And at this stage, we didn't even have to time as right closed traffic. Right closed traffic is more about, are we going to stay in the pan, which is more of a takeoff call, so they know whether we're going to be tying or not. Okay. This is just right traffic, but it's good enough. They know what you're talking about.
All right.
Now, we're back into the traffic pan. Let's get our eyes out, making sure there's no crazies on the wrong frequency or not on the radio.
Let's start descending to 3,800.
But what's the traffic pan here at Bend?
3,800. No, 30... Hold on, 3... So 3800, yeah.
No.
3260, right?
3460.
34.
Round up to 500. 500. 3,500 plus another 500. Just don't overfly this guy's house. 3,000 plus 3,500 is the elevation. Add 500 feet because that's
4,000.
Yeah.
4,000.
Double check as we enter the downwind.
Okay.
Come up a little bit more. Alright, let's try and hit that.
Whoa.
Let's try and hit that 70 knots and 4,000. Let's make this one really pretty. What's that windsock saying?
It looks like we have a little bit of tailwind right now.
Yep, and that's good because we're going to turn around into it for the final, right?
Yep. Look at those bikers. Alright, 70, 4,000. And we're going to have to increase a little bit here.
There's a bike race going on, yep, road bike race. You got anyone know we're on downwind?
Yes. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 kilo is on right downwind for 34 bend air traffic.
Good. Don't worry about it. So that's our little turning point, right? So we're going to lower, come down to about 3,800 and 60 knots. And as we come over there, we're going to do lots of clearing, and then we're going to make our right base.
Okay. I want to go to the line.
Where do you want to go to?
To the line.
Okay.
Make sure that's always one. Our fuel. Okay. One lights out, top the green, 3 the green, fuel, carb heat. Right trim is still up. Okay. Left center, right?
You want that trim down?
Not yet. Wait till I get on final and then away.
Alright. See that plane on final?
Nope.
No, there wasn't one, but keep looking.
Right. Alright, there we go. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on an extended final 3-4 bend air traffic. Okay, so should I pull right trim?
Yeah. Okay, you don't want to land with that trim on.
Yep, alright, then identifying right trim.
Okay, do it.
Oh, okay. There we go. 60 knots, one lights out, top the green, 3 green, fuel, carb heat. Alright, start descending.
Don't forget your 30 knot call outs on this final.
Yep.
That's some unusual cloud, huh? Little puffy things going on. Also a glider circling up above us right now. He's no factor, he's miles up. I like this. This is a nice, slow walking pace coming in. Try and hold this angle all the way in. Quick check of the windsock.
Okay.
Starting to get a little bit steep, so lower that collective.
Yeah.
30 knots. Watch your descent, watch your power.
Yeah.
Bring us over to the center. Not bad. Not bad. So, we have, how much fuel do we have?
15 to 30, so about 35 minutes.
Okay. So we're here at the field. We can keep going if you want.
Okay, keep going.
Let's see if that was a fluke. Let's do another one.
Wait, what?
Let's do another right traffic approach. Let's see if that was luck or have you got it sussed.
You sure we have enough time?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, one lights out, top the green, 3 green, fuel, carb heat. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking off from 034 for right close traffic, bend air traffic.
They don't get us any higher until we get that airspeed. There you go. So the rule is, the school rule is we have to be on
ground.
On the field with 30 minutes to spare.
Okay.
The FAA says we have to plan to be on the ground with 20 minutes to spare.
Okay.
So, and you just keep on climbing up, So, as long as we get back here with 30 minutes, we can stay and play around here for another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or 9 minutes. Okay? So this climb does feel a little bit anemic, so what can we do to get a better climb rate in?
Pull more power. Pull
more power, yeah. Get that in trim as well, that'll help. Clear left. Oh. Seats kill my back.
Yeah, mine too.
You got a little bit of lumbar support or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Both.
Good looking.
4,000, 60 knots. Yeah, is there some race today or something?
Yeah, there's a big bike race going on around this area. They come around here and they go around down the road there. I can't remember what that road's called.
Better traffic. Helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind for 34. Better traffic.
They're like the loops they do here.
Yeah.
Oh. Traffic, helicopter 7425 Tango, picking up from the edge box for hover taxi to Alpha 2. Bad traffic.
Make your downwind call?
I did already.
Good.
Scared me. Warning lights out, top of the green, through in the green, seal, carb heat. Right trims off, good. Right. Left, center. Okay, 4,900, 70 knots. Nobody's on final.
See the bird? You got the bird inside?
Yep, yeah, I got him. Final.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Out the taxiway now.
Should turn a little wider. Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on extended final for 3-4, Bender traffic.
Bend traffic 552, lane echoes picking up leading edge box, taxiing to Alpha 3, Bend.
And Bend traffic, helicopter 7425 Tango is hover taxi from the leading edge box to Alpha 3, 552. We got you in sight, we're coming behind you guys, not quite on the taxiway yet.
I don't know what he said.
Oh, there's just the two of them maneuvering out of the box. This looks good. Is that cruise trim down?
Yes. One lights out, top the green, 3 green, field, kind of cruise trim.
This looks really good. Don't let it get steep, just keep walking down.
That wind, what is that?
Yeah, it's wind and thermals. So little bits of lift and drop from thermals bubbling up. I like this. Stay center line, just ease off on the airspeed a little bit. Don't let this balloon, stay center line. Come a little bit further to the left, that's it. There's our 30. Descent, power, good. Continue to just walk us down. Over left a little bit more. Level the ship so we don't put the tail into the ground.
Bend traffic 552, lane echoes holding short at Alpha 3.
Good, that was really good. Okay, let's go on the go for right close traffic again.
Again?
Yeah, I want to show you something.
Alright. Bend area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking out for runway 34 for right close traffic, bend area traffic. 1 lights out, top of the green, 3 green field, car beat, right trim, left, center, right. Okay, we got a helicopter right there. Here we go.
Good. Good. So that was 2 good ones in a row. 2 good approaches in a row. Good job. And this is a good takeoff. That was nice.
That was nice.
Center line.
Bend traffic, I was
climb down 40.
That goes crossing runway 34 from Alpha 3 to Bravo 3.
Now we get into this little middle area here where you tend to let the collective either drop a little bit or you just don't check the manifold pressure limits so we can pull up.
Alright.
I want us to get out of this 200 foot, get up to that 500 foot, get a good climb rate out, don't go too fast. So I'm going to show you a running landing, okay? The reason,
cool, yeah.
The reason we do running landings are, there's a couple of reasons.
Lost tail rotor?
No, that would be, well, depends. If it's stuck pedal might be, but the main reason we do running landings is for practice. No, the main reason we do running landings is for things like, say we have a mag failure, and we just cannot pull enough power to come to a hover.
Okay.
Keep us coming up.
And traffic helicopter 7425 Tango is taking 34 from Alpha 3. Bend traffic.
So say we're having some sort of engine performance issue. We need to get it down, but we can't bring it to a hover.
Okay.
Or maybe we are trying to land up on an airport where we don't have hover performance. We don't even have in-ground effect hover performance. We're going to go and take it up into the Alps. We're going to try and land in the Alps somewhere. But we have a nice, smooth, flat surface. We can do a running landing.
Okay.
So the idea is, we're going to get, you remember how like above 30 knots, the rotor system's much more efficient, or above ETL, about 20 knots, the rotor system's much more efficient.
Okay.
So that means we don't have to pull as much power.
Okay.
So we'll try and stay in that efficiency for as long as possible, and then we'll settle onto the runway and
traffic helicopter 7425 Tango is on the go 34 for right crosswind departure to the east. Bend traffic.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on a right downwind for 34, bend area traffic. Alright, you know what you were saying?
Yeah, so one of the key things about it is when we do make contact, we want to make sure we are facing the way we're moving. Otherwise, we're going to catch and roll.
Okay.
So pedal control is going to be in charge of that. We also want to make sure we land flat on the skids. We don't want to land on the back because it can cartwheel us forward. We don't want to land on the front because it will cartwheel us back or we'll flick over.
Okay.
So flat and heading under control. Once we've touched down, smoothly lowering the collective. We don't want to dump it down because again that'll increase the friction, possibly cause us to roll.
Okay.
And if we get blown left or right, we're using the cyclic to stop that, to keep the center line. You can go all the way out to your turning point. So I'll just demo it first and then we'll go and do a couple of hover autos and we'll call it. But I just want to show you a new maneuver, okay?
Okay, sure, perfect.
And then we'll work on it next time.
So you want me to set up the approach?
Yeah, when you turn us to final, make sure you don't overshoot. You can make a final call. And don't get below 3.8.
Tango is turning right crosswind 34, departing to the east. Bend traffic.
Finals clear, no birds.
Clear.
One lights out, top to green, green to green. Field car beat, right turns down.
Good. Make a final call and say there'll be a slight delay on the runway.
Slight delay?
Yeah, because we're going to be skidding along, so slight delay on the runway on the end.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on a runway 34, slight delay on runway 34, bend area traffic.
Great. Okay, my controls.
Your controls.
My controls. So our setup for this is usually 300 feet and 60 knots. So we have about 300 feet AGL. We're a little bit fast. So I'm just going to come back a little bit on the cyclic. And we're looking for a shallow approach angle. So it's going to seem a little bit lower than a normal.
Right.
We're going to aim to touch down about where the 1,000-foot markers start. That's my aiming point, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to use that. Can you see those 4 lights to the left? That's called a pappy.
Yep, right.
Okay, so I'm going to use that to help guide me in. I'm going to use it where I want to see 3 white and 1 red, which is slightly high for an airplane approach, but it works out quite good for us to do a running landing. As I come over the threshold, I'm going to look for about 40 knots and 40 feet. So I'm going to feel a little bit like an air taxi. These are little checks to make sure we're roughly in line with where we want to be.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a little bit high here, so I'll come back a little bit. Windsock showing, yeah, wind's still coming right out of the north.
What speed are you going to bring this at?
What speed?
Yes.
It depends. Probably about 30 knots indicated because we've got a good strong headwind.
Okay.
I'm going to limit my manifold pressure to about 18 inches, maybe even 17 inches.
Okay.
So still looking shallow here. There's approaching 30. I'm going to start pulling in power. So there's 15 inches. You know, I might try and just do it with about 15 or 16 inches. So I'm looking out down the runway, make sure the aircraft's level. We're going to let it settle. And here we come, settling. Control our center line with left and right cyclic. Pedals do our steering, lower collective to stop.
That seems pretty easy.
Pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, your controls, let's pick us up and take us back to Bend. We're going to the helicopter box where we're going to do a couple of hover autos.
Okay. One lights out, top of the green, green to green, seal, car V, right trim, left, center, right, above me, and here we go.
You can just say we'll be...
Traffic 55 Julian, Echo's taking off from Bravo 6 for right traffic center.
Feel like you're pushing forward a little bit of the cyclic, so fix that. Left pedal. A little bit of a roll, that's fine. Left pedal picks up. Okay, good.
Left, center, right. Bender target, helicopter 40 kilo is going to be taxiing back to leading edge. Bender target.
But where are you? Where are you going from and to?
On Alpha 2. Did I say that?
Oh, you just said we're taxiing back.
No, I said, should I say it now?
Oh, no, don't worry about it now. There's no one else around. But what you gotta say is what you can say is once we get past here, you can say that we are clear of 3-4 Alpha 2.
Okay.
We'll be operating between Alpha 2 and 3.
Okay.
Or we'll be maneuvering between Alpha 2 and 3.
Okay, right clear, center clear. How's your left? Left's clear?
Left's clear, come down a little bit.
Traffic Bonanza 4907, 2 miles, about 8 to the northwest, inbound for
we got a plane coming now.
34 band.
Okay, so let's just go back into the boxes for now.
Okay.
Traffic helicopter 7425 Tango is 6 miles to the north.
Bring it down a little bit.
At 6,000 and below. Send traffic.
Alright. So make that call now?
Make sure we're clear.
Traffic 55 Julian, Echo right downwind 34 bend.
We'll just let this guy come by. We'll go behind him.
And Bend experimental 404 Charlie Bravo is departing runway 34, be a right downwind departure. Bend intersection departure at Alpha 3.
That's don't see that very often.
Yeah.
An airplane taking off. Bring it.
Traffic glider Kilo Sierra Sierra is 1 mile north, 7500 temp.
Now you can just say we are operating between Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 on the bend sign.
Okay. Bender Tarek, helicopter 40 kilo is operating between Alpha 2 and Alpha 3 on the bend sign. Bender Tarek.
Good. Where's the wind? How are we going to find the wind?
We have a headwind right now, so.
Alright. So, do you want me to demo one or you want to get straight into it?
You demo one, then I'll do a couple maybe.
Alright, my controls?
Okay, your controls.
Okay, let's get it back on center line or no drift.
Yeah, that's my back, dude.
Yeah. Alright, so my fingernails are wrapped all the way around. That's the first start of it. We're facing into the wind. I'm going to just pedal turn to the right just to make sure. I want you to clear there's no one behind me.
That goes right base 34 bend.
Can you just check there's no one coming up behind us?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, alright. Let's get back over here.
Terminal 4 Type Bravo, right downwind 34 bend.
So, fingernails all the way around, looking out on the horizon, and I'm just going to talk you through the entry. It's going to be a engine failure at hover in 3, 2, 1. We're going to roll off, right pedal, a little bit of right cyclic, and then pull.
Left downwind for 3-4 band.
We're going to roll into the D10.
Okay, short final 3-4 simulator, get you now.
Hover auto in 3, 2, 1. Roll off right pedal, pull.
That's good.
Okay. Yours.
Okay, my controls.
You got 'em.
One lights out. I'm going to roll back up.
Yep. And we'll start at 1 foot. That's a good place to start.
Okay.
So as it grabs it at AT, you're gonna make sure you got a nice, good control on the throttle. Don't let it run away. That's much better. There we got time for maybe 1 or two of these, then we need to put it away.
Sure, perfect. Okay. More lights out, top of the green, clearing the green, field, carb heat, right trim, and left, center, right. He's got a helicopter. Okay, and above it. All right, here we go.
Traffic 552, lane that goes on the go, 34 right traffic then.
Just bring us down maybe a foot.
Come on, come on.
Good traffic, Bonanza 472, Mike is turning left base for 34 bend.
So, roll off, right pedal, right cyclic, pull up.
Yep.
Okay, you got me?
Okay, I'm with you.
Alright, Alvarado, in 3, 2, 1.
Alright, lower collective, get that noise off. So what went wrong there?
425 Tango is 4 miles to the northeast, descending through 4,800.
What do you think you did wrong there?
Everything?
No. You rolled off in the right direction. You kept our heading pretty much, but we had forward and left drift.
Yeah.
So I don't know if, or maybe this is a good thing about having the camera, is we can see, did you accidentally or inadvertently push forward and left with the cyclic? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe you were pushing forward to fight the wind, and the wind dropped off, and it just helped us push forward. Okay. So what we want to do is, we want to do that control isolation thing that we did last time. So I'll do the roll off on the pedals, you do the cyclic.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and then you can concentrate. Don't let us go any of those ways. Okay, my controls to start with, I'll get us up. Okay, free, lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, fuel good, carb heat. Alright. Eyes outside, pulling up collective, left pedal, fix that, slight roll, up we come.
How do you do that?
Very small movements. You watch the video back, right?
Yeah.
Then I didn't have a big right cyclic as we picked up.
Was I doing that?
No, I'm exaggerating, but it's just very, very, very small maneuvers. Okay, my side's clear, just double check. Check we haven't got anyone waiting behind us.
Got a one landing, but you're good for now.
Alright. So, you're cyclic.
Yeah, my cyclic.
Okay, you have the cyclic, I have the pedals and the collective. So we're going to do I'll do the countdown, and I want you to really concentrate on making sure we don't go sideways, backwards, or you can go forwards a little bit, but I really don't want us to go sideways.
Okay.
So I got my fingernails wrapped up, looking out. There'll be an engine failure in hover in 3, 2, 1. Rolling off right pedal. Actually, that was too low. Let's do that again. All right, my controls. That was too low to even know what happened there. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Lights out, top of the green, 3 green, fuel good, copy.
Traffic 552, lean that goes final, runway 34, Ben.
Good traffic 72, Mike is clear the active taxiing to the pumps.
Okay, you're cyclic?
My cyclic?
You have cyclic, I have the other controls.
Okay.
Alright, get us into a nice steady hover. My fingernails are wrapped up. Just be an engine failure at hover in 3, 2, 1. Roll off, settle, pull. Okay, I think I know what it is.
What?
I saw a big movement. Yeah, I saw a big movement. You don't want, it's still small movements.
Alright.
If you make big movements, you may then say you come too far right and you have to overcorrect left. And all the time we're losing the lift. Every time we push that disc around.
Right.
So, I think it's just going to be your controls. Let's roll this up and take us back. I think that's what it is. It's just smaller movements. And it's understandable. I mean, we're about to just drop out of the sky.
Yeah.
You need to.
Yeah.
Don't want us to hit the ground, and I don't want to break the helicopter.
Yeah.
But that was better. But I did notice there was quite a big movement in there.
All right.
Bring the controls to the center. Put us either one of those far boxes.
Okay, sure. Alright, can you hold the controls real quick? Hold them.
Say again?
Can you take the controls real quick?
Oh, you have the controls?
Yeah, okay, Mike, there we go. Okay, alright, I got controls?
Your controls.
Okay, so one light's out, top of the green, 3 in the green, field, carb heat, and right trim. Okay, left, center, right, above me. Good back there. Alright. Okay, here we go. There it is, an auto. Alright, small movements.
Small movements, yeah. Keep coming up. Much better. Much better. Hey, clear your tail before we turn. Either one of these boxes, whatever you prefer. In fact, what would be the best choice of these two boxes? Say you were flying solo right now, which box would you want to put it down and why? Of these two far ones?
Traffic helicopter 7425 Tango is on a final 3-4.
I have no idea.
Alright, well you'll find it easier to try and land if you're facing into the wind. Let's turn right.
Oh, I see what you're saying, okay.
Otherwise you're going to turn left and get a tailwind and have to dance around on the pedals.
Oh, okay.
Just bring it down just a little bit. A little bit more right pedal. There we go. But don't focus on the spot, just keep looking out and just walk us forward and down, forward and down. Look at that airplane wing or something. That's it, keep us coming down, keep us coming down. Left pedal. Okay, good. Don't shake your head, that was good. Now, what are those three things we need to remember for the first part of the checklist on shutdown?
One light's out?
Nope, on shutdown we want to remember friction, 75 and timer. So let's do 75 first, so watch the RPMs roll down.
35, the warp fingernails up.
Yep. Get it down to 75. As it gets down to 75, keep an eye on what the clock is as it comes down to 75. So let's say it's at 12. So 75, clock. Let's get those frictions on now.
Okay, 75 o'clock. 75 friction.
Traffic 552, that goes right downwind 34 bend.
75 clock frictions. However you...
Traffic helicopter 25 Tango is exiting the exit at Alpha 3 bend.
Shut down. So we're going to wait. I'll tell you though, the first step will be is once we can get the landing light and nav light off. We can do.
Okay.
I mean, turn the GPS off and the transponder. We don't need that either. And you know what? Oh, well, we don't need the radio right now either.
Right, okay. Okay. Do it 300.
Carpeet's locked down, so that's going to help with the temperature drop. And we're coming up on 1 minute.
Okay. So
watch these guys, just watch. Now he's fighting with a tailwind here as he's going to come down. You see how he's kind of a little bit all over the place? And that's a bigger helicopter too.
Yeah.
Because he's a bigger helicopter, he's got more inertia in the rotor system. He can afford to be a little bit higher.
Okay.
Because if he had an engine failure now, he could probably still make a pretty reasonable hover order without breaking anything. He's probably about, I don't know how high do you think that is, about 4 feet?
Yeah. 3.5, 4 feet?
Yeah. Another 15 seconds to go on time.
We only have about, how much fuel? 15 minutes?
We've got a tiny bit in here, and in here, somewhere between these two. If that's, yeah, probably about 15 minutes. Together, it probably just about makes 20 minutes. And remember, it's planning to be on the ground at 20 minutes. If you plan to be on the ground at 20 minutes, but you get there and it's 19 minutes or 15 minutes, but you plan to be there, you haven't broken any regulations if you intended and planned
What
to be there.
about school, though?
School policy is the same. So if we plan to be here on the ground if we plan to be here within 30 minutes of the field, that's fine, and we get here within 30 minutes, that's fine. Then once we're on the field, we can then use the FAA rules of 20 minutes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's about 300. And hey, where was the hand?
Say again.
Where was the hand?
It was probably up there. So you've had at least, you're probably about 2.5 minutes now. So when you do the next step, which will be roll off and clutch disengage, then you watch the hand for the second stage because you're going to do another 30 seconds.
Right. So should I wait a little bit longer?
No, we've done. This is nearly 3 minutes now. We have at least 300. A drop of at least down to 300.
All right. So throttle, clutch, and 30 seconds.
Okay. Watch the RPMs. Fingernails up.
Okay.
Roll off. Okay. You can let go, you don't have to go all the way into the detent.
Okay.
There you go.
Throttle, clutch, 30 seconds. or no, it's not strobe. I'll leave that on.
Nothing else yet.
30 seconds, pull out of cove. My helmet off, okay? Is that alright?
Sure.
Alright, you got throttle?
Got throttle.
Okay.
So that'll be 30 seconds. Yep, magnetos. What's next on the checklist? Check again. Rotor brake.